What is up, DFS players? We are going through two really good player prop picks, both for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So Game 3 of the NBA Finals on PrizePicks. And the first pick I have is Robert Williams. So you can see he had 2 blocks in Game 2 against the Warriors, 4 blocks in Game 1, and I really like this pick. It's straight from the OddsJam Positive EV Tool. So again, this tool will just show you value for your DFS picks on PrizePicks. So for example, right here, we can see Robert Williams over 1.5 blocks. The sportsbooks have this heavily juiced towards the over, right? And you can see on PrizePicks, again, the way that PrizePicks works is it's very interesting. It doesn't matter if you pick the overs, the unders, it doesn't matter what 2 picks you select. You are always going to be getting plus 200 odds. 20 to win 60, 20 to win 40 in profit, plus your stake, that's just plus 200 odds. Doesn't matter if you take the overs or the unders. So what this means on PrizePicks is it is very, very critical to compare the lines you are getting on PrizePicks to the odds on the sportsbooks. Right? If the sportsbooks have an over heavily juiced, as they do here, you can see Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, they're all the way up at minus 198 for Williams over 1.5 blocks, right? And we can get minus 137 implied odds on PrizePicks. So if you're curious where this minus 137 comes from on PrizePicks, it's because to break even on PrizePicks for a 2-pick entry, you're getting plus 200 odds, you have to win a third of your entries. That essentially means you have to win 57.74% of your player prop picks on PrizePicks to break even, which is minus 137 odds, right? Every odd has an associated probability. So if we go ahead and we go to a odds converter calculator, where is it? And we put in 57.74%, which is the break-even win probability on PrizePicks. So if you're winning all of your player props on PrizePicks 57.74% of the time, that's your hit rate, you're going to break even over the course of the long run. If you're winning your player props on PrizePicks 60% of the time, you're going to make a lot of money. If you're winning your props 52% of the time, you're going to lose a lot of money. So 57.74 implies minus 137 odds that you're getting in a 2-pick entry on PrizePicks. So what you can do as a DFS player, what's really important is using the OddsJam Positive EV Tool to look for value on PrizePicks, right? So we can see right here, Robert Williams over 1.5 blocks, fun player prop to be on, is minus 198 on the sharpest sportsbook, the most efficient betting market. They're pricing this all the way at minus 198. Right? And we can get this in our PrizePicks entry. So if we go back to this no vig odds calculator, what this calculator will essentially do is remove the juice, remove the vig, the spread, whatever you want to call it, from a sportsbook's market to tell you the win probability for your wager. So minus 198 plus 146, our player prop on Robert Williams will be hitting 62.04% of the time. So that's the first player prop I have. Then the second one, I've already been through this one, but it's also straight from the OddsJam Positive EV Tool, which will show you value on PrizePicks, is Curry over 2.5 turnovers. So again, you want to look for picks on PrizePicks where the over is heavily favored, right? If you're playing the over. If you're playing the under, you want to look for where the sportsbooks think the under has a lot higher of a probability to hit. So we can see for Steph Curry, over 2.5 turnovers, Pinnacle has this minus 180, plus 132, and all the sportsbooks are roughly in line. So this player prop is hitting 59.86% of the time. So now we have 2 player props in our PrizePicks entry. 37.1% is the win probability. You just multiply these 2 picks together. That's the win probability for your wager. So we're staking 500 to win $1,000. So we can back out the EV of our player prop on PrizePicks. You just take your win probability, you multiply that times your profit if you win, and then you subtract your stake times your loss probability. So this player prop entry on PrizePicks has $57 in EV, 11.4% edge. So definitely want to lock it in, going with 2 overs. I'm hitting it for the full 500, which is the max wager allowed on PrizePicks for NBA entries. I think it's really good. Got a lot of other entries open as well. So hopefully we're able to, make some serious dough betting on the NBA Finals. Those are my best DFS picks for Game 3. So let me know your thoughts. Let us know questions about PrizePicks. You can also book a call with us. We're happy to run you through DFS strategy, the math behind DFS, the math behind PrizePicks, anything like that. So again, thanks so much for your time. Let's make some money.